how's everyone and their families doing? I hope you are all doing quite well by the grace. So today is marriage lessons. Normally with Sopho Samuel Okoso, but Sopho has catch a cold, so he needs to rest his voice. And should be able to join us by next week. So you guys forgive me. I'm going to mix today English and Twi, but whichever one I flow the most, I'm gonna go with it, right? So the topic of discussion is cheating spouses, which means I'm not just talking about just men, I'm talking about women too, both genders I'm going to discuss today. Because a lot of times, you have some people, they will feel like, they're being targeted, or some people, they feel like, oh, it's just one gender. Nowadays, in the 21st century, we have so many unfaithful partners. It could be the female or the male. We have so many who cannot, speak the truth. So let me see, how do I take this off? Yeah, give me just 1 second. Okay, hold on. Oh, hold on. Oh, Lord Jesus, where is this? Okay, let me do it this way so y'all could see me. Okay. Hold on. Okay. Yes. Okay. So, when it comes to cheating spouses, and I'm going to speak mostly of my personal opinions, you guys can choose to agree with me or disagree with me. Whichever way is fine with me. We can all make our decisions, what we are receptive to and what we are not receptive to. Feel free to share your opinions. Samere Champoy Moakwaba. Ubetimi akawadwin to say a mema ne mma a omofa omohokafo achi. Meme de mebeka me sene medwen. Enti no sene medwen no, wo ndwen saa eye okay. Ubetimi nso abeka wo nso wadwen. Ubetimi aka wadwen ewo comment section nim anase ubetimi so person oba join me on Facebook amami na me send you stream yard link anase WhatsApp number na was no ubetimi afre na wo nso watune in or TikTok you ubetimi a request na mama wabem na wo nso waba abeka wadwen. I say ye ba besua de e be kira de ye ma meyi ye ubia ye mba be disrespect ubia ye ma me so insult ubia. The word foolish or foolishness you bet me use because so be ye in some form ye bet me aka eno de ye nyina isani yesu ade no so obi di nsem ho a betimi aka obi ye nsem ho a betimi aka ba se nipa ne ka asem na wonti ase a eno no enye ye asem seven ho line no anti yema obia akwaba I hope say nyame adom ni shira obia eho ye. Aha. Enti say sɛnea masɛte ade app no minhu so baabia o TikTok mama me come and to say who was unveiling my life, a guideline to breaking free and reclaiming my life. A book amateur Amazon waiting me aqua koto so dear no I can kind about trauma. Ain't cheating spouses no dear me say omu yeni omwa omufa omu kafo achi either say oba anase be man omu no me hu say dem pinka ni otwi mo omu ho nko ana omu dwen omu sisi mu ede na omu dwen ondwen nipa no ne ho kafo no ade a wo ye no sene ebe ma nipa no ebe hurting na se ebe ma na feel omu a coward, right? They are low down dirty dogs. Obi a omu ndi omu huni. Yeah. They are disrespectful because it's a wubu na wubu kafo na wo kafo emotional or psychological mentality no means anything to you now, you will not cause them pain. So wudo obi a unye nneoma a ebe ha no nadwen ni nipadua no esan say wudo nipa no some debi wo ho no ma ye ka say to say your culture no ye practice a polygamy yate abre yate sa asem we ya abre yenim sa ena sa polygamy ne so no enye ma ena set that rules and regulations, mema na set ye omo ye no omo ye mo for their own benefit the ebe boa omo e wo omo wedie mo, right? Enti no ye ma ni bi anase tribes bi agi atom say obema betimi aware mienu miensa enan ba ko mienu miensa enan as many as they want. So obetimi asho financially now if you can take care of multiple wives now. Most African continent almost practices are polygamy. But say by Ghana memua because I'm a Ghanaian, so I can only talk about Ghanaian stuff. By Ghana memua, the air cost say ye mema no dudu na they don't have the financial means to be married to 2, 3, 4 people. Esikafo krampo no omunso no omunware mienu miensa enan. Religion bi wo hono ma na tribes bi wo hono ma omu de omu koso omu timi ware mienu miensa enan. Me ankasa me uncle from my mother's side no your hand me kasi ye ko kotna no hono for some years no we yiri mienu. As time went on, no yiri mienu no be ye miensa. And then it drew emra wo free mu no na ne yiri no miensa no abeye ba ko ne mienu na jai e na aka ba ko. Enti no te say me no ne reasons a ode wari miensa minim woni ma antena se andwen ho. Reasons a enti e ma no jai mienu ansa na wo free wiase no one ma antena se anwen ho ntimi ntena henka but the mihu na meka na during the time na o worry ma miensa no the na mihu ne say in my teenage years mu no say 1 week this week or yire panyi first wife ɛna ɛbɛyɛ aduane a ɔno no a ɔbɛda ne mpa so saa week no ɔne ne bɛda. Second week, second wife ɛna ɛbɛnoa aduane no abɛda nkukyire. First wife no ne kun na ti fie baako, second wife no ti fie foforo mu, ɛna third wife no nso ti fie foforo mu. Ti third week no na third wife na ba ɔno na ɔbɛnoa aduane no abɛda nkukyire. Na ɔma rotating no, they keep rotating saa. Maamefoɔ mmiɛnsa no ɔmo nya nteaseɛ ma ɔmo ho sɛ ɔmo hi baby ɔmo nya ɔmo ho nteaseɛ sɛ ɔmo mmiɛnsa no ɛbɛware ɔbɛrima baako. Na mewɔfa no, he was financially capable to taking care of saa ne yerenom mmiɛnsa no. Enti no ɛyɛ adwuma ma ɔmo. Na ne yere deɛ ɔtɔ so mmienu no na n'ani yɛ den. Enti no da biara kasakasa ntɔkwasɛm 1 2 no aba main house hɔ no obɛyɛ dedaa bɛkwama obi amfii na ɔkɔ na te sɛ there was like so many back and forth unnecessary things. Ɔyɛ ebi wɔ hɔ nom a nsɛm a ɔbɛka no ayɛ sɛ ɔbɔ panyin na kutia ma panyin ne mfii no na ɔno aba na ɔbɛyɛ yi a ɔbɛkɔma na wasan akɔ. Enti no within 5.5 years I'm spending me wɔfa hɔnom no ogyaa ne yere na ɔtɔ so mmienu no mpre mmienu a mmea menim sɛ ɔne ne gyaeɛ ɛna ɔsan akɔfa no. I don't know the reason why ɔne ne gyae na wasan akɔfa no na ɔne ne gyae na wasan akɔfa no. Ɛno ne yɛ ne case, ɛnyɛ me case, right? Enti no at some point no me ne me nuanom yɛ travel abroad. Enti m'ani baa me ho so no ne yɛse wayare. And ɔyare no na me feel say bia ne yerenom da so yɛ mmiɛnsa. But then when he passed away, I find out say ɔne mmienu gyae, ɔne second and third one ne gyae. Enti no free mu no na still no ɔne first one no free mu no ɔyɛ ne well. Ne yere panyin osi dan ma ɔne ne mma a ɔmawo. Ne yere second wife no osi dan ma ɔne ne yere no ne mma a ɔmowoyɛ. And third wife no nso no ɛno asɛ ɔno no asase ɛna ojama ɔmo. Enti no was show the ability to have multiple partners, multiple wives, not wife and mistresses and girlfriends, multiple wives. That's polygamy. You are married to more than one person. That's what our culture allows. Now, you have monogamy, right? Then you say it's okay as a man to have multiple women because we practice polygamy. But you are incapable of taking care of your two wives. So you married to one wife, you have mistresses or side piece, right? And then you go out and chill, you go to motels, you do what you use in sex enhancement to do whatever it is that you want to do. You come home, your wife is still waiting for you at home. You come, food is ready, everything. Sometimes you refuse to eat the wife's food. And then you have your side pieces, being disrespectful to your wife, at times being bold enough to call your wife to tell them bullshit and foolishness. And then you sit there, you allow that to happen. You don't do nothing about it because you feel your wife or your husband has said something to you that was disrespectful, or they refuse you sex. So your way of dealing with the situation or the problem at home is for you to go out and be with someone else to satisfy your sexual desires, not needs, right? Because many of us know that if you do not have sex, you won't die, right? Because that will not kill you. So it's a desire, a want. But in marriages, it's part of that. Sex is an important component in marriages. But some people still do not get it because they don't have the mental capacity to process it, to have understanding. As a wife, as a husband, it's not okay for you to refuse your partner. However, if you're not feeling well, right? And you have a lot of, emotional stress, emotional situation going on within you now, you have the right to express that, and your partner needs to have understanding that you not well, or you not up to having that activity at the time. And instead of supporting you, because you can provide support, right? You can provide emotional support, you can provide physical support, you can encourage your partner, or have just a quiet night. Some of African men, they love having sex, but they don't even know how to be romantic, right? In terms of massaging their partners, some African women do not know how to be romantic. It's not just the men, both sex. Some of them don't know how to be romantic, how to love themselves and love their partner. So they always expecting the opposite sex, to suit their selfish interests. Marriage is not about one person. It's about two people, how we treat each other, how we talk to each other, how we respect each other, how we spend. Hey, hey, sis, me who watch you. Service, next page. Me who watch you, Papa. How are you? It's good to see you. Long time no see. How we talk to each other, right? How we go about to support one another. Oh, thank you. How we support one another, right? How transparency we are, how honest we are with each other. If we are being manipulative, what are we in the marriage for? How are we using each other, and so forth. There is so many aspects in marriage, right? So, Suffer Samuel Koso is not feeling well today. Today he has a cold and he needs to rest his voice, because as he left me a voice note, and throughout the whole voice note, the coughing was more than the words that he speaks out. So he's saying there's no way he can come live and talk without coughing through it. So he doesn't want to disrupt the program. So next week, by the grace, he should be able to join me. I didn't want, because last week, because it was raining and they have a light off, we didn't come. So I didn't want that to be back to back to back. So today I'm not going to take too long. That's why I brought this topic. So I brought this topic. I don't have to speak too much of it, because I don't want to stress it. People will listen to what they want to listen. Okay, so what are you saying? Why you want to join me today to take Sopho's spot, or what? And please, being that you asking about Sopho, try to. I feel like my eyes is kind of I feel sleepy. You want to like comment on cheating spouses? What are your thoughts? If anybody is making comments in here on TikTok, I can hardly see. I need my glasses. I didn't even bring my glasses. So I welcome each and every one of you. If I don't acknowledge you, it's not intentional. Why? Because the screen, I hardly see nothing. All right. So, like, but when you have cheating spouses, right? I just feel like in the midst of it, we do have the enablers, because you have one person acting and displaying certain behavior that is not acceptable, but it is acceptable to the societal norm. I personally do not go with the crowd. Some of you may choose to go with the crowd. That's fine, because that's your belief, that's your feelings, that's your personal decisions. I cannot come and tell you you can't do that. We can choose to do whatever it is that makes us happy, right? But like, I move individually, and I believe in setting clear boundaries, being consistent with your boundaries, follow through your boundaries. You can say this is my expectation, and then you fail to hold the bar of your expectation, hold your own, because you don't have a solid ground to stand on. When you cannot follow through your own boundaries, keep in mind your partner will be taking advantage of that. So, excuse me, if you say to yourself and your partner and people that this is my expectation, I will not be receptive to you cheating on me. So, being that, I would not be forgiven of you cheating on me. So I'm going to make sure that I'm not going to cheat on you unless we break up or unless we divorce, because you no longer was that person. It's your business to move on to another relationship or choose to be single, right? If the two of you have children, you need to figure out ways and means to co-parent, because we have some African parents, once they're no longer together now, you will have a deadbeat father, and then when you have some of them sharing custody, right, you have one parent trying to buy their child's love. So one parent is going to be a more yes, who will be the favorite parent, and the parent who's going to be a more no. Just like me, I'm a more no parent. I say yes when it's necessary, but mostly I say no, because and then I'll give you an example why I'm saying no to my children. But like, and then the parent who says more no will become the least favorite parent. You cannot buy your children's or your child's love. You need to be able to teach them principles, values, integrity, being honest, faithful, and so many other coping skills, how to effectively communicate with other people, how to manage your emotions, your anger, how to express your feelings when you're feeling certain way without screaming, throwing a temper tantrum, or like blaming your own behavior on other people or how you were raised. I asked this question and I'm going to ask it here again. When we were children, and children do not have no choice but to follow their parents' directions, right? If at any point within their house they're being molested, they're being abused, they're being maltreated, right? And they choose to report that to their teachers or to a police officer out in the community, or they feel unsafe due to their unsafe or toxic environment, they can do that. They have resources and things outside their home. However, if during your childhood growing up, you were unable to get the support that you need and you were exposed to toxic environment or unhealthy environment, what do you do when you grow up? You can choose to work on yourself, get the professional help that you need. Some people choose to go see a counselor. Others choose to work on themselves by learning coping skills to deal with their inner demons, right? And then move on from that. Does not blame anyone, because it's unfortunate that they have been born to a certain family household, right? It's sad that we have some children out there, they don't have the support that they need from their parents or their family members or people, foster parent or adopted parents and so forth, because they are unlucky. It shouldn't have to be, because every child needs to have a protective home, a safe home environment, whereas they don't go hungry. They are getting all the nurturing and the love that they can get, right? And the parents, the adults around them are giving them their all. You have some people who are addicted to sex. So they go around, even if they are with a woman they claim they love, or like a woman who does everything for them, but they still go outside, or they have a man who does everything for them, but they still go outside and that. That's on them, because that's their own personal character. They have a choice. Who is stopping you from changing your ways as an adult? Because as an adult you have the right to kind of like reform yourself, transform, grow and change. That's you, right? But a lot of people don't want to hear that, because they don't want to transform, they don't want to grow. They want to just keep giving excuses to justify their poor choices or their bad habits. So it's like it's in men's blood that they need multiple partners. Who said that is? Is it your belief, societal norm, or something that you want to latch onto, so you have a reason or an excuse to do what you must do for yourself, your selfish interest, right? Something that we desire are things that we can go without, kind of like without having to do it, right? Because our body is filled with water. I use the simplest examples so people can understand it. Our body is filled with water, right? Filled with water. If we stay hydrated, you have a higher chance to stay alive. If you get dehydrated, you have a higher risk of losing your life. So, knowing that we need water in our body to have a higher chance of surviving, right? I will choose water over soda, right? Yes. So you know which one is healthier and which one is unhealthy. And then, when it comes to drinking water to stay alive and losing in sexual interaction um, and not die, you can choose either or, right? But I'll choose water, right? Because I don't want to be dehydrated, right? That's how things work. You can't blame others. You can, say because of where I'm from or how I was raised. I was raised in a polygamous home. That's fine. Just because your grandfather or your father had multiple wives, it doesn't necessarily mean that you also need to have multiple wives, right? When it comes to, and then we have some women, they don't care. I mean, they could be married to a noble, caring, loving husband, but then they see another person, their husband don't have a lot of money, they barely living, getting by, and then another man comes along, either a friend of their husband or another woman come along, a friend of their wives, for the women's side, if the other man has more money and start talking to them about things that they can get for them, because we have some women, mama ya, because they have some women that are focused more on material things, properties, money, of course, they're going to allow themselves to go there, to have affairs. So I have to take this out because I don't want my thing to die, okay? What number you have on yours?
I don't know.
Check it. Yeah.
I'm 44.
Oh, you'll be fine. I'm going to finish soon, okay?
Okay. I'm good with 44.
You good with 44? Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. Sorry, guys.
Being a bully.
Okay. You're going to have to keep quiet like before, okay? Can you do that?
Yeah.
Thank you. Wait a minute. What do you have in your face? Why do you have? Is that rashes?
Yeah.
When did you have it?
A long time ago.
Wait. When I finish, I'll call your mom and figure out what cream he's putting in your face, okay? I didn't see it earlier. You sure you had this for some time now?
No, I can't see it.
Did you have this this morning? I'm just seeing this.
No.
Okay. Let me finish. I'll finish and then call your mom. Sorry, guys. I just saw that my nephew has rashes in the side of his face. I
gotta leave.
Yeah. I want to make sure he hasn't eat anything that he's not supposed to. He has sensitive skin. All right. So going back. So you have some of them that can be easily influenced because of money, right? Material things and property and whatsoever. So they can be easily swayed, right? Sister, why are you laughing so much? Oh my goodness, Nana, JB. Hi, how are you? Long time no see. It's good to see you.
Thank you.
Excuse me. You want me to send you to the other room? I'm the only one here who is going to be talking, okay? Please don't distract me. Okay. My parent wants something like kokasa enti no ofo se me ne ye answer na me ba no or say auntie, can I go with you to stream live on TikTok? I said no, your mom is not ready to show you on social media. Long time, yes, it has been a long time. You are definitely right. Like, I don't know what's going on with Facebook because there are so many people when they come live, I don't see them. They saying that when I come live, they don't see me. So I don't know what the heck is going on. Uh, I'm happy to hear that you're good. Um, oh, I am blessed and grateful by the grace of God. I'm still alive. Okay, thank you, Lord. All right, so I'm talking about cheating spouses in marriage lessons, right? So I have spoken. Okay, so it's just important for men to respect their women and for women to respect their men, because nowadays, as I said, both genders, you have many or some who cheat on their partner because if they're not getting something that they find valuable from their partner, they're just going to go outside. And that we have some female partners that and male partners who can be easily swayed based on what they value the most. For some of us, right, we value our tongue, we value our body, we have dignity, we have integrity, we have value. So we do not display those kind of characteristics, right? It's based on cheaters, is part of their characters, right? Some people get into relationships and marriages without studying their partners, or really getting to know their character, getting to know the type of person that they are. We have some men that is the sight, right? What they see is what they want, right? So most men look for the big breasts, the backside, the nash, right? Um, Light skinned women, because some of them associate light skinned women to be beautiful, but that's not true. We have dark skinned women, incredibly beautiful, caramel women, women with caramel skin, brown skin, who are also uh, beautiful. But because some of them have the dysfunctional mindset, right? They will end up. Some women have beautiful skin tone, brown, dark, whatsoever, caramel, whatsoever, and they go and bleach. And the bleaching, they're not even bleaching for themselves. They're bleaching to suit a man's need, right? Ah, Allah. For me, to change myself for a man, to denounce my own complexion just to suit a man. Keep in mind, there are some men that we may feel that they are our, soulmates, our fated mates, right? They will still break our heart. There are some women that some of you men will think said, this is it. When you may last stop, and Michael Jackson, this is it. And then they will do something hurtful to you, and you have to let that person go. And we have people who comes in our life, they just there to kind of direct us in the right way, or lead us in a successful path, or open doors for us. But some of us, we have eyes but we are blind. Some of us, we have mouth but we cannot talk. Some of us, we have ears but we cannot listen or hear. Some of us, we choosing all this. We choosing not to see, we choosing not to hear, we choosing not to talk because of societal norm. We want to settle for less, right? Some people would drop their standards just to sue someone. If my standard is up here and my partner is insecure and cannot work his way up to me, I am not going to drop myself down for him, to come with him. No, I'm going to stay here and support that partner if I feel that that partner can work on themselves and get up here with me. At some point, some years later, I'm still here and keep climbing up, and the partner is still relaxing here. We're not compatible. There's something wrong because they're not making any effort to grow. So I can choose to be with that person or choose to move along. Now, when it comes to most Ghanaian society, what happens? If I choose to walk away, you have the gossipers, the low down dirty dogs, right? The foolishness, the liars. They have a field day. Oh, I thought so and so is this. So how is she able to walk? I'm walking away because I don't tolerate nonsense. You can't tell me what I should feel, how I should do things, because you don't take care of me. I take care of myself, right? I have the right to choose what I need and what I do not need. I don't like doing copycats. I don't compare myself to other people because I am uniquely made. Each and every one of you are uniquely made. How you conduct yourself is your business. It's not my business. I can't tell you what to do. You can choose to listen or you can choose not to listen. That's your business. Sister, did you write something? Oh my gosh, I don't know how I forgot my glasses. Ah, you guys see me squeezing my eyes, right? It's not good for me to strain my eyes. It's never good to do that. Okay. So this is some of the things that happen, right? And then I also like, you have some spouses, right, who do not cheat. Their significant others are the ones cheating, right? And then they allow it to happen. Someone will say, wait a minute, you, what do you mean they allow it to happen? They just choose to like just ignore it because at some point they will stop. This is one of the major problems that we having. Sometimes some people will say when the cheating partner goes, they will go and do whatever, and then at the end they come back to you. Okay, that's awesome. So they know that they have a place to come back to. So if you allow your partner to treat you as a doormat, right? And because you are married, you have a ring in your finger, right? So you're going to just carry yourself anyhow. You're going to eat as much because food is available. You do whatsoever. And then you put on weight. You don't work out. You don't do any form of exercise. You start losing yourself, right? You put on clothes and you look more like you are pregnant again, right? You put on so much weight, your stomach is growing, but you don't have any baby in there. And yet you blaming someone else. You blaming having children. Women, when we have children, our body changes. Yes, I know, I see that. But there are ways and means we can also stay in shape or firm our body to what we desire. I remember like last year, early last year when I started working out, I set expectation for myself that I was going to work out every single day. Some days 2 minutes, some days 5, others 10, 15, 20. I think the most time I did was like 25, but I would just put a little reel here and there to show that I'm doing it on a weekly basis. I wanted to do it twice a day, but I didn't have time because I had so much happening. So it took a while for me to lose 25 pounds. And how I got there, because Sophie is not feeling well. That's why I'm here today by myself. Sister Elizabeth, tell us, yeah, more power. So I made the decision to lose weight because, I have certain clothes that I like to wear. So when I find out that I realized some of my favorite outfit, I couldn't pull it off my thighs. I was like, oh, hell to the no. I need to lose some weight, right? And I wasn't, when I met my husband in the beginning, I didn't have big breasts. I mean, now I have what I have, and I'm grateful for that. I have more than I used to have when my husband first met me. So I'm liking it. I'm making sure that I'm not showing my business. Let me fix it. So this is some of the things. Sometimes when you put on weight in that, there are parts of your body that you gain weight over there, right? Some people gain weight on their thighs, others on their backside, others on their arms, others on their chest, and some people their midsection and so forth, right? So you have to make a decision because we have different form of exercise. We have some workout that you can firm your thighs, put a space between your legs, widen your hips by doing squat, doing sit-ups. Push-ups don't go there because back in the days I could have done men push-up 21 straight with no like breathing hard. But now I can barely even get to 8. When I get to 8, my arms are shaking. But I can do workout standing up for my lower abdomen, my upper abdomen, my whole abdomen. If I want to shrink my arms, I can do exercise having my arm hang in the air and going about it. There are some things that I can do. I can do 100 and up, right? But the things that I can do the most, ain't nobody asking me to do it. People asking me to do push-ups, and that's my least activities that I can do. So I don't even go there. I am not going to challenge anybody of doing push-ups because I know I will lose big time. But if I see someone doing it, I can try. I can do my best. At least, I'm trying. Um, there is no such vocabulary word as cannot. We can do anything we put our mind into. So if I'm able to do 5, at least I try, right? Right, guys? I don't do girls push-ups. I do men push-ups. You put your arms straight and get it done. We can do together. I'm telling you, sis. Like what? I did push-up one time, and I was able to do 15, and I was like so happy. I sent it to my I sent it to my son, my stepson, and he watched the video and he responded back. He was like, "Mom, how you did it, you didn't do it right. That's why you were able to do so much." And I was like, "Are you kidding me? Do you know what it took me to get to 15?" So sometimes, if you want to do push-ups now, do it the right way, because if you don't do it the right way, you can harm yourself, you can hurt yourself, or you can make things worse than it needs to be. So whatever exercise you're going to do, go on YouTube, watch videos of a lot of exercise instructors, to make sure that you position yourself right. At least you don't pull anything and end up in the hospital, or not being able to be with your boo. We don't want any problems there, because some of the some people, if they can do certain type of exercise now, they go crazy, right? But like, I don't know, we have our Ghanaian men, they were raised to not show any type of emotions, especially crying, right? So some of them are unromantic. They're not romantic. Some of them cannot soothe their female partners because they don't know how to do so. Some of them, they are so prideful. Um, a lot of things, they become stubborn when you try to talk to them. They don't listen because you are a woman. Mhm. Some of them look down at women. Some of them despise independent women. They don't want you to advocate for yourself or speak for yourself. I just don't know what the problem is, right? There are so many things that women are about. But within our community society, most men see their women as sex objects, which shouldn't have to be, because we need to be able to uh, change that narrative, right? And then there's another certain condition, a problem, whereas we do have some women who is, I call them the forever ready for, like, if a man is having an issue with their wives at home and they go outside now, they're always going to find a forever ready to sleep with. So what's the point of coming home to solve the problems that they having? There's no need for them to do that because someone is always ready and willing to receive, right? But then it comes to the women's side, you have some men who gets upset. They almost lose their mind because their partner made a decision to also step outside their marital home, and then they go into the culture norm thing that a woman should not cheat on their partner, their male partner, because they're not allowed to do that. That's disrespectful and so forth. That's fornication. Reality check. As women, right? We have the right to do anything that we want. If a woman make a decision to cheat, that's their decision to do so. You don't own that woman, right? But some of you feels like, okay, if I'm married to you now, I own you. Maybe you can't even perform well in bed. So your activities, your wife is not interested because you solve your problems by sleeping around. And then you use the polygamy thing, right? And then you get mad because someone enter your house. Yes, your kingdom.
I'm hungry.
What would you like to eat?
I want to. I haven't
Which one?
eaten
Where is the Cheerios? Okay.
on top of it
On top of the fridge? Okay.
in the front.
All right. Okay, so let me play a song for you guys. I have to
Yay!
help
The
my.
song I like.
Do you have do you want warm milk or cold milk?
Cold milk, my favorite.
Your favorite is cold milk?
Yeah.
I see, I see. Hold on. Let me just find a song. And you better plan meet me about Facebook before. Dr. Joe Kingsley, I promote to sing. Facebook before and mute to me. Let me see. What song? Anybody have a suggestion? Let me see. What song can I play? Let me see. I'm trying to think in my brain. A song. Okay. I think so I can do Daddy Lumba. I've been with her because I don't know my born a couple times. I'll mute. Okay, Daddy Lumba. Lumba. Okay. I've been with her. There it is. Okay, you guys listen. I'll be back. Oh, come on. I'll be back. Booyaka, booyaka. Okay, I'm back. So let's go. Mami Mahanam Rakakao. I love the wishy pattern. I've been. I know just what cheaty. I've been with her. I've been with her. I know just when they won't come for. I've been on Mumpany. I didn't enter. I didn't want Yanchi and why Yanchi too. Or the Macron, I have friend or doing. Meaning need and tea. Me man don't come in. Me and I know her. Me and Abby and Mira. Me and Abby. Me and I do. Hey, no, you. And 4 times a day. It would take a horse to go to that extreme, right? Okay, I'm back. So let's go back to talking. Yeah. So I mean, sometimes you hear certain songs and that it just spices you up, right? It encourages you and stuff. So let's go into. She's up. Okay, she ate at one. Yeah, baby. Look at it. Yeah, baby. Okay, so I mean, when you live with a cheating spouse, right? We talk about some of the signs that you see that may tell you that your partner is cheating is when they start hiding their phone, right? Or like I saw I saw a video some years back when the guy was taking a bath and his phone started ringing. I guess he has a certain tone when his mistress calls. He knows it was his mistress calling, and he came he came out of the bathroom, and because he has soap on him, he just slid down and busted busted his behind right? He hit the floor so hard on his backside. You would think that man broke his back or something because it was so funny. And his wife is sitting there just staring down at him like, what the heck is wrong with you? Because he feels that the wife was going to pick up the phone. So he was such in a hurry. And he, good thing he did not broke his neck, right? Because that's like going extreme. And then, they will, your partner will stop noticing you, right? They no longer pay attention to you. Whatever you do, when you start argument, they don't talk back. They just let you talk. They go out and do whatever it is that they do. Um, they will start dressing differently. Uh-huh. Like, their dressing will change. But it doesn't mean that every time someone change how they dress, it means they're cheating, because sometimes people go through transformation. Like, for instance, if you work out and your clothes, you lose a lot of weight and your clothes are very loose on you, you need to get an outfit that looks good on you. So of course you're gonna get a new wardrobe. So that doesn't mean that your partner is cheating. They can, alter their schedule, right? Work different shift, and sometimes they will stay at work later because they need a time frame and a period that they can go and do their own thing. um, they have unexplained expenses, especially if you saving money. If you have an account together now, you see some money going missing and you don't know where it's going to, right? They will be uninterested in having any type of sexual interaction with you. So, those are some of the signs that you will see when your partner are being unfaithful. Um, when it comes to, because we also have like partners that they will forgive and forget. I mean, without having discussion. But earlier I was talking about the partners who don't cheat, but they enable that behavior to happen, because some of them will say, uh, they will stop in due time, or uh, God will do it, right? Nyame bɛyɛ for, like, nyame nyɛ. If you see some things happening that you're not happy about now, the best possible way to solve it is to talk about it, right? What seems to be the problem? What it is that I'm not doing that you would like to see me doing, right? What are your likes? What are your dislikes? In terms of, or like sometimes when they receive, I forgot to say this, when they receive a phone call, they're sitting with you, they will take the phone call and go to the next room, close the door. Some of them will be like, it was business. I didn't want to disturb you, because most of them are lies, right? So, like, you have some partners now, they will ignore it. I remember there was some time, 2 years ago, um, when my husband's father passed away. We were doing the funeral get together at our house. We sat, we did a gathering where some family members and friends came through, and there was a couple ladies, and some family members. We were sitting around and we were having conversation about cheating spouses. And most of them, made a statement that if their husbands are cheating on them, they will stay with them because they've been together for a long time. They have worked hard, like especially if their man is now capable financially, they're not going to leave them for the other woman to come and enjoy uh, the money. And I was like, okay, I'm different. If I'm unhappy, I'm walking. And then one of family friend was like, why would you do that? Because that's kind of stupid. And I was like, stupid to you, but not to me. Because I'm not going to tie myself down to someone who does not have respect for me. Some of you may not see cheating partners being disrespectful. It That's the lowest form of disrespect because you are married. When you are married, you stay in your coffin. Because when you die, you stay in your coffin and we bury you. You don't go and visit other people outside your coffin. You stay where you at. When you dead, you dead, right? So I was like, mm-mm. If my expectation is you don't cheat on me, I don't cheat on you. I'm going to be faithful to you. So I'm expecting you to be faithful to me. If you can't handle, then don't get married to me because you have your right to do whatever, and I have my right to do whatever. We do have some women. If you cheat on them, they're going to cheat on you with your best friend. They're going to hit you where it hurts. And some of you will be like, that's very disgusting, that's shameful, and stuff like that. Some women, they don't care. You do to me, I do to you. Most women choose not to cheat on their partners. Mm. So there's a term what a man can do, a woman can do better. You know, uh, Men can go and cheat, you will get busted. A woman can go and cheat, and you may not ever find out unless they went and had a child, and the child got sick or something happened, and you need blood transfusion, and you find out that child is not your child, and you asking like, what the heck is going on? You asking me? You should ask yourself what went on. We have heard stories, we have seen so much happening on social media, whereas some people they have 3, 4 children and none of them are their children, right? hmm And then, I mean, when it comes to physical strength, of course, men are stronger than women. But when it comes to intelligence, we have some women who are more intelligent than some men. It's a reality. So a woman can do better. We have some female leaders in some countries, and those countries are flourishing. They're developing. You have some men in some countries, and those countries, you don't know what the heck is happening over there. Corruption, bribery, just name it. They are for themselves, right? We know. So, I mean, me nsusɔ wo so o. Mensusɔ wo so na memmɔ me nsam mma wo. Woayɛ adeɛ, worekyerɛ wo mmarima sɛm a no, wobɛkɔ abɔnten a woduru hɔnom a na waka. Because sɛ me ne wabrɛ na sesesei sika adi wo nsam na sika no abɛdi wo nsam na wode di nsɛmfo a mensosɔ wo so. Fɛdi wo nsɛmfo no because nipa no a wakɔfa no no a wo ne na ekyele na mowe ma no ɛne trophy, ɛdeɛn chicken, ɛyi fried rice, ɛyi porky, anaasɛ den yogurt, malt, stars, club, just having fun. You're not investing. You're not doing anything beneficial. You just enjoying yourself. When you have money, you flashing money and you enjoying yourself, and your friends are millions of it. Everybody wants to be your friend. They want to hang around with you. They don't even sit you down and talk to you about investment. But wait till you hit the ground, you fall, right? Then you're going to see who your friends are. But the one that you started out with, they're not going to watch you misuse the money. They can give you ideas, set goals for both of you to build yourself up so you don't struggle in the future. We have some of our spouses, they are so limited up here. When they have money, now they can exploit themselves and wants to act big men or big woman. Because they are financially stable. They go outside and do whatever it is that they want to do. And they want you to be receptive to it. If you're not receptive to it enough, they will, yes, they will portray you as the worst woman, the worst wife, the worst partner, the worst man, the worst partner. Tell everybody by you. They won't have a conversation with you, right? And then if, God forbid, all the money you have worked so hard for disappears, no more. And the people who chill with you, enjoy life with you, drink with you, do whatever, they all disappear. You're trying to borrow money, nobody wants to give you something, and now you're going to start thinking, I should have, I could have, I would have. You can live your life with mihuyanka. Mihuyanka yemfa mobra. Because it's a woody yedi mihuyanka bobranka will be a because mihuyanka. Na bibia solve itself. It doesn't solve itself. So learn to deal with your problems, right? And don't enable your cheating spouse. You need to have a constructive conversation, set a clear expectation, and follow through that. If they choose to disregard that now, you follow through, you do what you say you might do. If you say you're going to get a divorce, get a divorce. If you say we're going to be separated, get separated, right? I don't, encourage women to be unfaithful to their partner, because as women we need to respect our body. I respect my body. If you don't respect your body, that's on you. I expect men to respect their body. Men who respect their body and respect their partners, they are noblemen, gentlemen. They think before they act once. They think twice before they act once. Women who respect their body and respect their male partners, they think twice before they act once. They just don't go and do things, just impulsively. I'm trying to see some. Oh, simply Maria, Pumu is saying, how you doing? All right, today Software Samuel couldn't come on because he has a cold. He needs to rest his voice. So I'm gonna go off in 15 minutes time. Yeah, or maybe in 5-10 minutes. Okay. Okay. So when it comes to like in terms of um partner, cheating spouses, right? Don't condone that. Do not encourage that. Don't ignore it. Don't pretend like it's not happening. It is happening, right? Um, Make sure that you set clear expectation. The expectation should be something that you can reflect back, right? Don't project your failure on your partners, because if you choose to cheat now, that's your decision. Cheating is a choice, right? Those, I mean, like, you think say some women have feelings, men have feelings, but like self-control is something that both men and women should learn when it comes to doing sexual activities, anger management, and so forth, decision making. We have to have self restraint, think through things before we act. Because before you even get to bed with someone, there are layers of clothes that you have to take off. So before you get to the final stage, you mean to tell me your brain does not function productively? You can't think for yourself? Okay. It's your genital area that thinks for you. That's on you, because that's part of your character, right? You can choose to do things or you can choose to stop doing certain things. That's on you. There are steps for people, for couples to like follow through to heal. I mean, there are some couples who are able to like work through uh, with their cheating spouses. I mean, Jay Z and Beyonce did it, right? Gabriel Union and Dwayne Wade were able to do it. Kevin Hart and his wife were able to do it. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. And then there are some couples who were not able to do that. They broke it up, right? Um, it's their choices. Things that you can handle. If you can handle emotionally, that's fine. Go right ahead and forgive and forget. That's on you. Yɛwɔ mmaa bi a ɔbɛgye ntoma, ɔbɛgye bɛrima no bɛma no sika de apata no, na wasan akɔyɛ bio, na wasan agye ntoma no ne ade. I mean, te sɛ mmaa bi nso wɔ hɔnom a ɔmbɛgye ayi mpataeɛ no na ɔmayam ayi mpentoa na ɔmode yɛ nkwan anaasɛ abɔmu ma wɔdi. Yeah. Mmarima na ɔmo ntumi nnu ɔmo aduane no. I'm not putting ideas, so I'm just saying. Nti no, wɔse wɔde akyɛw ɛwɔ anisoɔ, ba n'akoma mu no na ɔmfa nkyɛw. Nti no sɛ n'akoma mu no ɔmfa nkyɛw na sɛ ɔyɛ deɛ ɔbɛyɛ wɔ a, ɛno no yɛ w'asɛm o, ɛno yɛ wo gyɛgyerɛgyɛ. When you have a partner who cheats on you, now they break the trust. So you have to work twice or three times harder to restore the trust that the both of you have between you guys. I love you too. You finished eating? You full? Okay. And then we do have, how to deal with it. We do have couples who will seek a therapist. They will go for sessions to talk about how they felt, and how difficult it's been for them to like forget about it, because I don't know how they do it. So, has any of you gone through something like that? When you were married? I mean, I haven't gone through it as a married woman, but I did went through it when I dated decades ago. hmm It was hard, you know. I questioned myself. I was at the time. I wasn't secure. Um, I wasn't secure, so I questioned myself, and I was like, I was down. It didn't, but I'm a whole again. It didn't break me. I did not lose my mind. I did not develop any type of mental illness. Thank God for that, because I had the support that I needed with my mom and my siblings. I'm very close with my siblings. Yeah. Well, we very close, so I got the support, but it's not everyone who will have that support. Don't come in. Nope. Ayɛ sɛ wɔhwehwɛ biribi na ɔtwetwe ne kɔn w'ani bɛba ho so no wɔde n'ani abɛtam. Oh my goodness. But we do have some people they don't have the support that they need, so they struggle. Some do develop mental illness. Some do get sick, and then some of them also unalive themselves because they feel like they're better off. I mean, under no circumstance should anyone unalive themselves because of a man or a woman. I like CIA. Why? There are plenty of fishes in the sea. So why would you even the person you even doing that for? No, they don't care. They have moved on. So what else is new? Build your mind to be mentally strong, and to not be bothered when you do go through some failures, challenges, and disappointments. It's part of life. Hold yourself accountable on your part. What part did you play for the partner to go outside? Earlier, I was talking to some friends on TikTok on my brother in Rantier here, and one of our brother Brian, he made some emphasis which were like very constructive. He was like, "Mr. Adwoa, I understand. Most of the time the men get blamed for this, but we do have some wives at home. They refuse their husband sex, and also they don't allow they will get upset with them when they have a disagreement or have a fight with them. They don't allow you to touch them. Some of them, they don't maintain good hygiene and so forth. And I was like, all that are good points. And then we also have some partners, you can give them anything, everything, and they will still go outside of their marital home. Some of them are addicted to it, and others they do it. And so we do have some men they will intentionally have argument with and disagreement with their partners just to have a reason to go out. You don't know. Some are just crazier than others. They will do things purposely just to have the reason to go out. I mean, sometimes I don't understand. No, I welcome each and every one of you. Um, on the TikTok, the screen, I can't hardly see anything. I don't have my glasses on. It's so bright, I can't see nothing. So if you come on and I don't mention your name, please forgive me. I'm looking at it, but I don't see anything at all. Um, so that's what it is. I mean, we need to hold ourselves accountable and hold each other accountable. Sister Ya, for the Atabra, Mama Ya, she has a perfect book for that. On it, a guideline to taking accountability and responsibility for your own action. You go to Amazon, you should be able to get a copy of that and read it. We also we can also get some help from um, other through resources. Sometimes you can speak to a neutral person, maybe um, someone that you don't like really interact with a lot, but you can trust that that person can keep um, what you talk to them confidential. If not, then talk to yourself, self talk. Do that, and that will help you very much. Uh, when situation happens, don't decide right away, because a lot of times some people make decision based on how they are feeling. If you are sad, frustrated, mad, happy, at any point that you're feeling any type of emotions, that's not the best time to make a decision. Wait till like you back on baseline, that you don't have you're not stressed, you're not thinking about too much things at the same time, then you do that, you work on it and you figure out what's the next step to take, right? A lot of couples don't focus on solution. They fight mostly, but they don't think about solution. I mean, Kay and I have come a long way. Like, I don't even remember the last time we have a disagreement. We communicate. I would say, like effective communication. I will give ourselves 95%, which is very high. I'm not boasting. No, we talk about anything, everything, whatever is something, we see something, it's not even the case, schoolwork and education, academically and stuff like that. We will talk about it and then we will ask ourselves, like, what should we do? What's the next step? How can we provide support for the kids and stuff like that? I'm just loving it because we talk about almost everything. There's nothing for us to argue about. Hmm. Okay. Um, okay, so it's like when it comes to how easy and common a cheating man or a woman is. For men, it's 10 to 15, 15. For women, it's 10 to 15%. For men, it's 20 and above, right? Statistically, that's what it's showing, but it could be vice versa, right? We can't say if the statistics are accurate because anything can change. Mm, so when your um, spouse is having an affair, cheating, displaying fornication, it's up to you as the other partner if you are going to be receptive to it, allowing that, um, setting expectation, following through there, or you just going to pretend nothing is happening. It's your funeral because we have had people die, gone to their early grave because of that. Most men, they cheat because of rejection, inadequacy, loss of self esteem. So they go outside and, have fornication because sometimes they want to see if they still got it, right? It's like they in a competition with someone. I just don't know how that is possible. Hmm. So, anyhow, I am really tired today. So let me just make some promos and end the program today. I apologize that Sophie wasn't able to tune in today. If you came on, I did not acknowledge you. My apologies. I want to take a nap. Right after here, I'm going to take a nap. All right. So let me see. Yeah, Sister Yeah. Let me do Sister Yeah first today. Normally, I save her for last, but let me do her first today. Okay, so earlier today, 12 p.m. US Eastern time and then 10 a.m. MST time, Sister Yafoda Atubra. We came live on Authors Hub Y2A. We come every other Saturday on TikTok. So today we came on. The topic of discussion was building confidence. That's an area that we have a lot of our men and women, both genders, they struggle with that. Yes, a lot. And sometimes when you're trying to educate, people be like, oh, know it all, like they don't want to listen. That's on them. So Authors Hub, we come live on TikTok. We don't do Facebook for Authors Hub. Authors Hub Y2A. Now the Y2 is Sister Ya for the Atobras, and then Sister Ya Boatima Boatin Russell, and then the A is Moi Adwoa Odo Mensa. Um, our mission is to inspire and empower each other, and also other people, those who are willing to, learn and change. Do be successful, and do uh, new things instead of settling for less, right? It's not by force. On that platform, we dare to educate and also learn from one another. People are welcome to join in. Once you come on your request, you are brought in the box, to also share your views. Sister Ya normally have point questions that she will ask. Days that I will host it, I do the same thing. So we rotate. If there is a topic that is derived from any of our book, whichever book is from, if it's from my book, I will be the one hosting it. If it's from Sister Yakoda to Burr's book, she will be the one hosting it. If it's a general topic, Sister Ya mostly hosts it, but there's going to be days that I will host it, or Sister Ya Boatma Boatin. Since we started, Sister Ya Boatma Boatin Russell, she has been working and she has a lot going on, other priorities. So she hasn't been able to adjust and be able, but she has come on once or twice, to be part of the discussion. And we have a lot of educative, wise, intelligent women out there who has also tuned in. Today's talk discussion was incredible. I enjoyed so much. There was so much insightive coming from left, right, back, front, top, down, everywhere. I really enjoy, listening to other people who are able to share their thoughts and their wisdom, and me also adding mine to it. So I hope, Sister, I hope you're going to just display a clip of it, maybe like 2 minutes and a half or something, for people where you or someone was making some points, to give clips of what we discussed on there. So next 2 weeks, you guys tune in on TikTok. Authors Hub Y2A. Uh, Sister Ya Boatma Boatin Russell has written one book, and you can get any of our books from Amazon. Sister Ya Boatma Boatin Russell, her book is Echoes uh, of YBBR Chronicles. And then mine is Unveiling My Life, a guideline to breaking free and reclaiming my life. And then we have Sister Yakoda Atubra. She has written 5 books. The sixth one is coming. She announced that before the end of this year. This is a woman who wrote 4 books during the pandemic, right? That is a great accomplishment. Her first book is inspirational reflection of my thirsty soul. The second book, my personal favorite, but I love all her books, is The Beauty of a Woman's Heart. The third book is Refreshing of My Weary Soul. It's a devotional book. The fourth book is Own It, a guideline to taking accountability and responsibility of your own journey. The fifth book is My Unapologetic Self. And I believe the sixth book, is, in related to like prayers and other stuff. I guess your belief and stuff like that. Just like I can explain that more adequately. Um, and her Facebook page is Antia's Book Corner. YouTube page is Antia's Book Channel. She does program 11 a.m. every other Saturday. So the Saturday she doesn't do the Facebook program. We do Authors Hub, right? So like throughout the whole month she's there, but she has taken a break because she needs to go on vacation, do here and there. But when she comes, if you follow her page and like her page, you should be able to see her when she comes live. 11 a.m. MST time, 1 p.m. EST time, and then for Authors Hub is 10 a.m. MST time and 12 p.m. EST time. I want to make sure that we got the timing right. Um, with the Facebook program, the co-host is Sister Ya Boatma Boatin Russell. And then Sister Ya has Antilla's Own It Academy coaching and book publishing services. In fact, she was my coach, uh, with my book. She coached me. And we have sections right in my book, my first book. She played a major part in it, editing, and a whole lot of other stuff. Discussing some of the statement pages. Writing style and so forth. I learned so much. So if you want to tell your story and you don't know where to start, I will, recommend you to reach out to Sitaya for the Atobra. Uh-huh. She has the experience, and she's very when it comes to time management and consistency, she's it because I started talking about writing a book long time before I even came to know Sister Ya. But then, I would keep saying I'm gonna write a book. So one day she called me. She was like, Sister Adwoa, I hear you talk about you're gonna write a book. When are you gonna start? And then I was like, I want to start this year, and by my birthday last year, I want to publish the book. And then she was like, okay, so, let's discuss this, and when you want to start sending me draft. And I'm like, oh. So she inspired me, and she encouraged me and pushed me to put work into this book, to get it out. I even set a time that Sister Akosiasta Apomuti is saying thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you to all those who had liked the video. As I said earlier, on TikTok, the screen I cannot even see. It's so bright I can't read anything you guys write on it, or liking it. I see the love coming up, but that's as much as I can see. Maybe it's how I set it up, and I apologize for that. But I welcome each and every one of you. One love to you guys always. So if you want to write your story, you want to write a book, uh, just reach out to Sisaya for the Algebra. Yeah, I recommend her coaching and book publishing services. But don't worry. Second book will be coming soon. You guys gonna love it. Oh Lord Jesus. All right. So let me go. Sister Aisha Ankra, right? She doesn't do programs, but she sells Juice Plus natural supplement, which is something I've been taking the Omega since 2020. They have family package, and you can just take the Omega or Omega and the Very tablet. They both together. If you are in a relationship, that's gonna spike a lot of areas for you and your partner. Those two in combinations, I'm almost done, okay?
You was talking to me.
I wasn't talking to you. You just want my friends to hear your voice. I wasn't talking to you.
No, that's not true. That's not true.
You see, stop distracting me. Okay, and then she also sell it's natural supplement. She also sells kitchenware and Avon products. Avon products, you have to reside in UK in order to make orders, right? And then for the kitchenware, like, if you want the silver set or the plate set, but if the shipment costs more than um, how much you purchase now, she will direct you to go elsewhere. And then we have our sister Belinda Ejari. Sister Belinda Ejari, she has African market in New York, Bronx, in a good neighborhood. It's B&B African Caribbean Market, located at 1163 Boston Road, Bronx, New York 10456, to get the best African food to support our sister. And then we have Sister Sage Williams, Lady Coco. So Sister Sage Williams, go to sageshare.com to get some clothing boutique, or like authentic merchandises. T-shirts. Some of you have seen me wear the t-shirts. I have used it to do program, exercise, I have washed them multiple times. The neck does not stretch, it does not fade. I have dried them multiple times. The color is still the same. Um, Dresses, one size fits all, 85% of that. And then she has 15% is like you need a waist size 32. So in order for you to kind of fit into that very well. I normally go for one size fits all because my waist size is more than 32. So I'm not going to play myself. Uh, she has cream. I have used her cream for 3 years now. I love it. I don't have any complaints about the cream. Jewelries, earrings, necklaces, bracelets, um, scarf, we say duku, right? Handbags and other accessories. Go to sageshare.com to get your own to support our sister Sage Williams. And then we have lunchtime talk. Sister Awumrekwa, she does programs. She comes on. I see her on other platforms, educating as always. She also do counseling. She also does counseling about marriages, relationship, talk about life issues, trending issues, and so forth. She doesn't do a lot of live videos as she used to because she has other priorities that she needs to focus on. She's, so. But if you go on her platform on Facebook, Lunchtime Talk, and YouTube Lunchtime Talk, you see some of her live videos that she has posted there, and you know what I'm talking about. Sister Sika Educate also does live program issues, talk about life issues, trending issues. She used some of her personal experiences to also educate. And she has other programs with some of our other sisters. She does very educative program. So yeah, check her out. Sika Educate. You go to Facebook or YouTube and you see some of her videos. We have our sister Nanaraba. She does advertisement videos. Like if you have a business that you want to, um, promote, or you would like for her to do an audio or video uh, advertisement for you, she's the it person. She's known as Arabi on TikTok. Today she wasn't able to join us because she has some other priorities going on, because life must go on. But you can reach out to her via messenger, or sending her a message through TikTok or Facebook through messenger, and let her know the work that you would like for her to get done for you. She does work with challenge Enterprises of Ghana as a digital marketing officer. Their website is www.challengebookshop.com. So you go over there, they sell different books. If you want it in Chi, she should be able to get that for you. What happened? And then, I want to extend my thank you to all our sisters, Sister Yafoda Atobra, Sister Sage Williams, Sister Aisha Ankra, Rami, the Blue Sister Assos Arabi, Sister Sage, I'm not sure if I said her name twice. Sister Verinda Ejare, Brother Ankra Apes, Brother Nati Dazi, my baby sister Chris Cross, Sister Angelina Ba. If I have forgotten to mention your name, please forgive me. Normally, so for someone who will do that part to acknowledge those who support marriage lesson, our rear and church to so for Sopho to come on and not have to rush out, buying units and stuff like that to support the program. We thank each and every one of you. God richly bless you wherever you gave the money from, for him to multiply 1,000,000,000 times for you, for God to bless each and every one of you to never loan from nobody, but for instance, people to borrow from you and pay you back. Don't be too much, because there are some people, they will come and borrow from you. Their intention is not to pay you back. Oh, Lady Coco, you here? Let me put it this way. I can see it this way. Hello, Sister Adwoa Odo. Many thanks for the promo and educative program. Have a blessed weekend. Amen. And you have a blessed weekend as well. Let me see. Mm. When you came, I didn't even see you. I just saw your profile picture. Your profile picture is a distinctive, so I'm able to catch it. The same thing with Mama Ya. Some of the profile pictures, I know right away when you come on. I know it's you. Yeah, Brother Young King. What is saying? Uh-huh. All right. So thank you guys. As I said, I came on because I didn't want it to be 2 weeks back to back where we did not come on. But tomorrow, Saturdays normally 3:30 p.m. U.S. Eastern Time, Ghana time 7:30. Sophie Samuel Koso and I come on, and when Sophie is here, we speak Chi. I flow well in English. I need someone to talk to. Menkwa meka sɛ meka a wobɛhu meka 1 2 na mede borɔfo no abɛfam. It is what it is, because bi wɔ hɔ no ma metwe ma meni obi nkɔ nkɔmmɔ I can do it fluently. Sometimes a woka ha sɛ wonhu neɛ wonka a, sɛ sɔfo wɔ ha sei na meka na ɛmma a obɛtumi aka ahyɛ mu ama me. Nti ayɛ a it's easier that way. Okay. So, Sam, what is it?
This guy is not giving.
Okay, so we thank you. Those who share the program, who gifted me, like the program, I thank each and every one of you. When I come on Saturday's program in marriage lesson, we normally speak Chi. We normally speak Chi. Today I chose to speak mostly English because I just felt like it. So if you come on and you want to join and you want to speak Chi, that's fine. I'm not going to stop you. Even on Sundays when I come live for live issues, I mostly speak English. But if you are fluent in Chi and you feel comfortable with that, that's fine. I'm not going to force you to have to speak English. But don't worry, I'm getting off now. Don't you hear I'm concluding? Hmm? You just want to say something, right? To distract me. Mm. I'm glad you're more ne ho keka no sɛ ɔmba mu bi. Yeah, so you guys, thank you again. Tomorrow, yeah, join me at 3 p.m. US Eastern Time, 7 p.m. Ghana time. I will see you guys. Tomorrow's program is going to be either open discussion or freestyle discussion, open talk or freestyle discussion. So we talk about anything, everything, with the exception of insult and disrespect. I'm not here to impress anyone. So yeah, take care of yourself and each other. Do better in life. When situation happens, don't hold on to it. Don't keep it inside. Express that. If you can, couples who want to work through their cheating spouses, you can get help by getting counseling before moving forward. Because if you don't get counseling, or do learn some coping skills to work on yourself before you move forward, now you're going to struggle. So regardless of which direction that you want to take, even if you want to dissolve the relationship or the marriage now, try your very best to get counseling. Infidelity, cheating, is something that happens in relationships and marriages. There are some spouses that no matter what you do, no matter what you give, however however much time you spend with them, they're still going to do what they want to do, because some spouses are afraid to commit fully. Some partners cannot be loyal. Some partners lack of self boundaries. Some partners are liars. They are coward, weak. They are very insecure. They get jealous easily. They are envious. They are selfish. They don't have the capacity to restrain themselves, right? To control their impulses and what they feeling at the moment. They don't have respect for themselves and for you. So no matter what you do, nothing is going to change. So you need to make that decision for yourself as to whether you want to stay in there or not. We have some individuals who do not want to take accountability because they always blame other people. So if you are one, well, if you're a woman or a man, when your partner goes outside, they blame you. They're not ready to be receptive to taking accountability. So it's going to be a cycle. It will go on and go on. And trust me, if you stress yourself, or you pause your own career just to sue that person, now once they are able to find themselves, now they leaving you behind and you will die foolish death. When you die, they will not follow you. Once they put you in the coffin and put you on ground, that's the end of it. They will cry one or twice. They go and eat their fufu banku, rice ball, ampesi, and so forth. They will just go and eat their favorite food and drink their favorite drink. They don't think about you. Even when you have funeral for the husbands, at the funeral place, you have some women, offering themselves to them. So it's our choice, right? Until we meet again, I'll talk to you guys. You guys have a blessed, safe weekend. Much love. What is this, sweetie? If you say so. All right. So bye, guys. Take care.